pictures and YouTube. This looks like it.
Do you think she's here?
I don't know. Should we knock?
Maybe. Go ahead.
All right. Oh my God!
Hi.
How are you guys?
Hi.
Good, you?
Good.
Good.
We were hoping we were at the
Welcome
right
to
spot.
Sweet Springs.
This is it.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Pretty cool, huh? What do you
Yeah,
think?
it's amazing.
It is
Wow.
so much bigger in person.
Yes.
Isn't
Holy
it? It's
crap.
huge.
Whoa.
Just think, back in the day, all the fancy, cool people who used to come here.
Yes. Now we're fancy and cool.
That's right.
Yeah, maybe.
And look, it's still happening. The fancy and cool people are still coming here.
So you want to tell us about the place? I know we talked about it a little
Sure.
bit coming in, but where did we? Oh, we could just take it from the top.
All right, what do you want to know?
I guess I should stand over here with it.
Yeah, you're
All right,
plenty good.
so-
It's all in the
So
image here.
you know, I guess we'll talk about what Sweet Springs was used for. Is
Okay.
it
Yeah. You want to start with
resort?
that?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So to begin with, back in the day, it started out as a resort. So a lot of very prominent people have been here, and I think we talked about that. George Washington, lots of different presidents, lots of different generals and military personnel, political folks from all over the country, actually all over the world, because Jerome Bonaparte used to come here. So that was pretty cool.
Wow.
Basically, this place started in the 1700s. And of course, this building wasn't here in the 1700s.
Yeah, I think they
It was
toured that.
built-
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They
It was
built
built.
something else here for politicians or something like
Yes. So it was still a resort then, but it was back like old colonial school. When you think of a resort, you don't think of this for the 1700s. So it was made out of like the log cabin style, and we had those all over the place on this property. And then in the 1811-ish, somewhere around there, they started deciding that they were going to build a really big facility. And then that's when this came about.
Yeah.
So they started building in the 1830s, and I think it was done in 1839, I believe was the date. So people have came here from all over the world.
To take a dip in the springs.
Mhm.
And is that it over? I
Yes,
think that's it over
that's
there.
what we call the bathhouse, which is the mineral springs pool. And the left and right, there's a left and right, and some of it has been torn down, so we're trying to restore that as well. That's part of the plan for restoration. But the ladies and gentlemen used to be separate, so it was separated. Because you don't want to be scandalous. So we had two separate bathhouses over there. So I don't know if you noticed that when you came in, if you got a chance to look at it, but we can head over there whenever you want, take a look around. They had the men's and the women's, and of course the pool was separated for a very long time, because we don't want to be scandalous.
Yeah.
So,
Especially not back then.
right,
Good gosh.
exactly.
Can't even show an ankle.
No, that would be awful.
Yeah,
We cannot
yeah.
have that. So, that was the original. That's the original from when they built, the same time they built this. And it was used as a resort. And we have the oldest jail west of the Alleghenies, which is that little building that is over by the men's dormitory that I told you about. I can show that to you guys later as well. And that is the oldest jail west of the Alleghenies. So it's literally like, it's been here since the 1700s. So it is the oldest building, like it's still standing. And the interesting thing about that is during the time of the resort, when there wasn't enough places for people to stay and we had travelers, they actually kicked out prisoners.
Holy
And
crap.
actually charged people to stay in the jail.
Oh gosh.
Could you imagine? I mean, I found that very comical, but can you imagine? Let me just, do you have a jail cell? Like, like rent? I mean, I don't know.
Can I sleep on a mat out back?
Right.
Yeah.
So I thought that was interesting, but there's a great history to this place.
There is. I went down a big rabbit hole this week looking. I mean, I saw even like the natives used to come here and dip in the springs
Yes.
for birthing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. For a lot of things, actually. They actually used to bring their horses as well.
Oh,
so
really?
if your horse would get an injury or like a snake bite or something, a lot of the natives and even early settlers would bring their horses to the spring to try to help them heal. So yeah, it was used for a lot of things.
Pretty cool.
Maybe we should go over there next. I mean, it's just right there.
Yeah, if you want
Okay.
to. Let's
Sure, let's do
Let's
it.
go check it out then.
All right.
Cool. There's ducks.
Yeah,
Quack, quack, quack.
Fun
you
noodles.
might even see frogs and snakes. I don't know.
I mean,
I don't like snakes.
now is it warmer water or is it?
I don't know here.
I tried to look up and find out some stuff about it.
So it's a nice long, I believe they have 70-ish.
Which is why there's algae.
Yeah.
Look at this, Donald.
Yeah.
This is so cool.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Duck probably loves it. Nice warm
What a
water
blast.
on a cool day. Yeah, some air bubbles.
Isn't that funny? Yeah, see, that's why I don't want to get in there. I'm like,
Because the air bubbles
and I've
and you
seen
don't know where
snakes
it's
and all
coming
kinds of stuff. So here's the cool.
It looks clear.
I did like a
Yeah, that
TikTok
is.
video here where it's like dumb ways to die.
Gosh.
This would be one of them. So this is like the little. This used to be used as a wishing well.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to stick
What should I wish for?
whatever you want. Bang and forth.
10,000 views.
Very cool. Yeah, these are all. This is all like the original brick. All these bricks around. These are all the originals. So we planned. The owner that had it before, Ashby, we don't know what he was like. We don't know what his plan was because he started tearing down the bathhouse.
Oh.
And they're towers. They used to be towers, and they would go up a couple floors, and people used to get dressed in them, you know,
Okay.
for swimming and stuff. So we're not sure why he started tearing it down. I mean, obviously it needs a lot of work, but the plan is to restore all of it. So if you want, I mean, we can go all the way around. It's not very safe.
Yeah, maybe not.
But it's yeah, I was gonna say it's up to you. Up to you if you guys want to go that way, you can. I always try to get pictures of every season.
It's a nice algae bloom.
You see why I didn't want to come down this way?
Yeah. But you got a good view of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember in there what it was like back then.
Yeah, so if you guys want, we can walk around. We just have to be really careful. I don't know if you want to or not. It's not very safe. But
Oh, that's a rope. Oh,
yeah,
God.
we could go all the way, but it's up to you.
It's up to Donald.
It's not very safe, so.
I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm okay too.
I'd prefer to.
We got
have
a
you
lot
guys-
more we can look
I would
at.
prefer to have you guys survive today.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna keep that sticker. All right, so Cindy, what's the history on this spot in here?
Okay, so as I told you, like when we came through here, this is the beginning of the old part of the building.
Mhm.
So the other side was like 60s, 70s built, and here starts like the 1830s. So this mirror here is original to the 1830s building, and so we call this the mirror room, haunted selfie mirror. So, you want to know anything else about this? This is kind of where everyone gathered.
There's this floor directory
Yes,
here.
so when this was a nursing home, the Andrew S. Rowan Memorial Home, after it was the sanitarium, so after TB.
So in the 90s, I think it was.
Yeah, well, no, this was way back. It started way back in the 40s, into
Oh,
the
okay.
40s, and went all the way up to the 90s.
Okay.
Yeah, so this directory was created, and each of the names here corresponds with a floor and area in the building. So that was made whenever the nursing home was here.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I like the names.
Yeah.
Well, very West Virginia-ish.
Get a shot of the room.
Okay.
Then we can head down the hall.
Okay.
when it was like.
Oh my gosh, what happened to that rat?
I know, it looks pathetic, doesn't it? Poor thing. The poor rat.
So I've turned it on to film this room. What'd you say about the keys?
Okay, so these keys are original to when it was, in the nursing facility, and then when they tried to make it a drug treatment facility, the doctor that actually owned it got in trouble and ended up getting arrested. So then the place sat.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
But these keys are original to the nursing home, so it's kind of neat.
I guess you find them scattered through the building.
Yeah, we had. Well, it was like random. So we had like. There was like
Oh
we
Lord.
found this like bucket of them, and then we were like, oh, let's just try these. So then we were like going around trying to figure out all the rooms and stuff, and so this is as many as we could actually figure out. There was still a bucket of even more keys, which was even funnier.
Wow.
So this part was when we did a fundraiser for a haunted, like it was a haunted house. So this is not meant to be paranormal or anything. This is like.
This looks pretty paranormal.
Yeah, it looks pretty disgusting.
Huh.
It's definitely interesting. Look at the dead body hanging,
Oh my god.
So this is another cool thing. Like I just like looking
filming.
at these old like electrical boxes and stuff.
Can't
like,
see anything.
Oh, I've got the night vision one.
We've got the sound though, so.
Yeah, so I don't know if you can see that, but it's really neat. I like looking at this stuff because I think it's kind of cool. Like just the labels and old.
Flashlight.
Watch
Here we
yourself
go.
on this table here.
There we go.
So this is all old. This is all the oldest part of the building, 1830s. Now these rooms were converted into administration rooms when it was a nursing home, so that's why it says employees lounge and administration. things like that.
Oh.
Oh geez.
And this was a conference room.
Well, his flashlight's going out.
There we go. Make it work better. Come on now. Conference room.
And then
Good ball.
I'll take you this way, and then we'll go around because there's
Elevator?
more over there. So the elevator doesn't work. I don't recommend getting on it. Unless you want to get stuck. I don't want to. So this
Wow.
is the dining room. This used to be the old school dining room where they literally had world-class dining, which was very cool when it was a resort. So it was also a dining room when it was a nursing home. I love these doors. Like these are the original doors.
I'm just in awe by this.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
fantastic.
No,
So
man.
this-
I could see people dancing in here.
Yeah.
That-
So they used this as a chapel for a while.
Oh.
And originally, if you've seen the pictures online from like the old school days where the horse and buggies were pulling
Yes.
up, that would have been on the other side of this, outside. So see,
Oh,
we
okay.
we're at the edge of the road. If
Yeah,
you
yeah,
look,
yeah.
We're on, this is 311.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go down these stairs and open up the door, you'll be right on the road. So this is where they used to pull up with the horse and buggies and allow people to get off. So like down, on the first floor, they would come up and come in here to the receiving area. So it was really interesting. They would come up here and they would also go downstairs. And the men and women would enter separately. So it was a resort section. Yeah, it was very cool because scandalous. We can't have any scandals.
No elbows. No
No
toes.
elbows, no ankles.
So what room would be right below us then?
So right below us is where the lower level is, and it's the area that you've seen on Project Fear where a lot of the haunting stuff
Oh, okay.
is. But there's also a big area that they used to use to welcome people in. So
There's some pews
I'll show you
too.
when we, yeah. they
And a
brought-
skeleton.
Yeah. So,
He's just
yeah.
chilling with his leg up.
Skeleton. So if you look out here,
Oh,
this is a really interesting, yeah, right?
We found their duck. We
You
found
look
a
out
duck.
here. This is like the old school area where people used to like stand at the balcony and watch
Uh-huh.
people pull up.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so it's really interesting.
Should I take a picture of this and tag them on Twitter and say, I think I found one?
I don't know if that's the one they left, but yeah, you never know.
Or maybe take it from back here. so
That's
it's
pretty
over.
cool.
Yeah, it's very interesting. But I love all of the old window sills and stuff. It's very, very cool.
Huh.
I love this. and it's very
Oh, I need my...
creepy. I've had some weird stuff in here, some weird EVPs and things.
I can't see it now.
Me found the night vision one real quick.
Oh God! Look at him.
Yeah, isn't it?
Nice.
Oh yeah. But
We'll get it on the night vision
I love
camera
these
too.
Isn't this cool? I just love how the old elevator doors.
Does that say Salem?
Yeah. We have a Salem, West Virginia.
Okay.
Too, so I think
Yeah.
that was from.
No,
I don't know. Did you see how cool and spooky it was on the way here, like Salem and Crow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
No, we've got my sister lives in Salem, Virginia.
Yeah.
Which one turns this down?
So this would have been the dining and then the elevator that the nursing home used. And that's old. Like it's very creepy.
Oh,
That's some
very
weird
good.
stuff.
Oh, I need the.
And I'm going to show you guys the dining kitchen, the kitchen.
Oh,
for
okay.
So it still has some of the old equipment. Yeah, see how cool-
Oh wow.
Is that weird? So we have a lot of work to do.
Jeez.
As you can see, there's a lot of work to be done in this area. There's a lot of work all over to be done.
Oh yeah. It's so big.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. It's definitely not small. And then I'll show you some of these cool, if you want to see these cool rooms. So with the meat lockers and stuff. I don't know if they have
Someone's
them
bike.
locked. Hopefully not. It's very
Jeez.
weird. Yeah, this one's locked. Okay.
What? Oh, this is the lockers,
I
meat
think-
lockers.
here we go.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Isn't that weird?
Okay, so how would you get stuck in there?
Yeah. I wouldn't
Jeez.
want to get stuck in there, would you?
No.
And we can get
That one open up?
Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah.
It's used for storage now.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely storage. Still cool though, isn't it? Look at the old
Jeez.
Frigidaire. It's neat.
Got the night vision out.
Yeah, so this, like back here, this is the old school. This is from when it was the nursing facility kitchen.
Oh, wait, is this where the lady got her arm caught?
No,
Oh,
that's,
okay.
yeah, I'll show you that. That's downstairs. So this
These
is
are
where
lockers.
the,
you
the
go, Jimmy?
prisoners who were considered trustees that
Ah.
worked at
Oh.
the nursing facility. This is the kitchen that they were making moonshine in and got busted in the 60s.
Nice.
Yeah, we got a little bit of trouble. Just a little bit of trouble.
To extend their sentence.
Yeah, I believe they didn't. I'm not sure exactly what all happened to them, but I don't think it was a good thing. I don't think that making moonshine was looked upon
Back
very,
then, yeah.
very well, considering this was a state-run facility at the time.
Yeah.
I do believe that maybe got some charges. I'm not sure exactly what, but we can go this way if you want. Just be careful.
What's that?
It's for the night vision. It's a infrared light.
Okay.
So this was another one of the like administration areas off of the kitchen, just so you can just stay.
Oh, okay.
Now this part, be careful walking here.
Oh.
A little bit wet. But this was like, this was the Jefferson Gardens. So they had it really nice back here for the when it was a resort, but also when it was a nursing facility because they would allow the patients to sit back here.
Uh-huh.
So this used to be really nice back there.
Wait, is this where the tuberculosis patients sat?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Because they thought the sunlight was good for them, I think.
Mm-hmm. We also have on the ends of each wing, there's the sunrooms that
Mhm.
you've seen in some of the pictures. So
No, one thing I heard is that they brought the tuberculosis patients here because they thought the mineral water in the springs was good for them or could possibly heal them. That's one thing I heard.
actually, even when it was a resort, very wealthy people used to come here to try to help get cures for things, like consumption and all these different kinds of ailments. They would come here to rest and relax with the mountain air. They believed like the mountain air and the springs together were like a good combination. So I want to show you guys our hydrotherapy room
Oh,
from when I
gosh.
was a sanitarium. This is a super creepy room. So you see where we are, right? If you go through that door right there, it's the mirror room.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
So, just so you know.
Huh.
There we go. We made a loop.
So, and we're just on the main floor.
Yeah.
Which would be considered the
Jeez.
second floor. So here's our hydrotherapy room.
Wonder if I need to get the night vision.
Probably.
Hang on.
These
Just
two,
in
They
case.
actually put patients in these.
I mean, I can see right now too, so
And then
that's not
here's
bad.
the big tub. They would use this big tub as well. And I think that it's cool to see that stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I got some really interesting EVPs in here. And then, I don't know if you want to get a film. This is just cool because this is from back when it was a nursing facility. It's just
Fancy.
And this is just storage back here if you just want to see. But this is where they used to dress the patients and stuff. And
That's what it
get
looks
them,
like.
Get them ready for the hydrotherapy stuff. You guys might like to see.
Oh,
You can
man.
see right on that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, good.
I can see real good.
Cause I'm getting whatever I shine the light at, so that's good enough.
Wow.
A lot of the ghost hunters like to come in here and hang out.
Jeez.
Hey, there's still a light on it.
I know. Isn't that creepy?
Oh
It's
gosh.
creepy. Yeah. I don't think I'd want to get in there. Now, do you guys want to see the wings of the nursing units first? Because that's the men's wing down there, and then the women's wing will be right here. So I was going to kind of show you as
Okay,
we go.
that works.
Now you can go up and down the floors. So
Uh-huh.
there's 3 floors each. But I just kind of want to give you an idea. So this is all the new section over here. So that would be the women's ward,
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
and
Okay.
this is the men's.
Okay.
So, these were built in the 60s and 70s, this whole section. So I'm gonna just kind of just show you.
Oh,
We're back at the
here.
entrance.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
this is the men's. Now, we're gonna go up these stairs, because I want to show you a better floor.
Now will we back this just section at all? Are we gonna be looping back this way?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
I figure you want.
I didn't know how
You want
it
to
connected.
This floor is better. You will love these. This is better. This is way better. You'll like this. So we get a lot of activity up here.
Oh, the third. Did you say we're on the 3rd floor?
We are.
No.
Yes, but we're in the men's ward.
Okay.
We're not at the nurses station.
So my
So
heart.
this is the men's. You can go all the way down. I don't know if you want to go to every single floor because they look pretty much the same.
Yeah.
But this one's very active, and then I'm going to take you up to the 3rd floor, like a nurses
Okay.
station over. So this is the men's. I don't know if you want to look in the rooms.
Maybe get.
I'll peek in a couple here.
Yeah. Emergency switch.
You can see some cool stuff here. And we can always loop back around if you guys want to, you know.
Okay.
If there's something that you want to film or whatever. So this, everyone likes this area. For creepy wise.
Yeah.
So this is cool. I love this. I just love the old school stuff. And there's not much. We started making that into offices whenever it was a water bottling plant.
Yes, I read that. They
There's not
bottled
much
the-
down that way. You probably don't really
Okay.
see it. Yeah, it's not that great, but.
No, they used to bottle up the spring water here and sell it, didn't they?
That building actually in the back, I'll show you guys from another floor because it's a better view. There's a building behind, and that is the water bottling plant.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So I'll show you guys. I'm gonna take you to the cooler spot. Everybody likes this floor though, for paranormal. Very creepy.
What kind of stuff happens?
It still looks very hospitalish. You know,
Yeah,
right
oh, yeah.
here especially. So we've gotten full body apparitions. We've gotten shadow figures.
Oh,
We've gotten the doors to slam shut, walking.
oh, there was that
people-
one door that.
People
that-
walking up the steps and down the
Yeah.
steps. And then here's like a little where we'll go up, so it's kind of interesting. This is very much hospital-ish up here. So this is where, when I was in nursing facility, they kept a lot of the Alzheimer's patients.
Oh, okay.
So this one's kind of high, you know, it's more higher security, and it's very cool for, like, see how the emergency switch and stuff. Kind of neat. So a lot of the Alzheimer's patients and people with dementia were kept up here, so they could keep the doors locked, that way they wouldn't get out.
Yeah, so they wouldn't.
Get out onto the road.
Yeah, that'd be bad. That person had their own sink.
Yeah.
Oh, they did
So
too.
here's some creepy, this is a little bit, we're getting into the creepier. You guys ready for this?
No.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Now, if you want to look out this window, it's kind of a cool view.
Okay.
You can see, this is the front lawn here. So see how neat this is?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Might need to change battery soon.
Oh, okay. Let me know.
And then, so this room here, you'll see we have an interesting two-way window
Oh,
where they
yeah.
would observe patients.
Huh.
So this was an interesting room. A lot of people get a lot of paranormal activity in this room
Really?
and the other room.
Which
Yeah.
way? All right. So this side they view the patient, or the other side?
They would view from that side over there usually.
Should I go stick my head in at Donald?
Yes.
So the doctors would usually sit here, doctors and nurses.
You, sir, are nuts.
Very creepy. You know, bathroom,
Oh,
it's
gosh.
creepy, like
Yeah.
it's so creepy.
All the doors are closed.
You can open them.
I'm afraid what I might find.
So this is the other cool thing when we do paranormal. I've been out here by myself.
Oh!
I've been out here by myself before, and I've been sitting there and I asked for like a door to open or close, if they would close the door or open one. And not only have I had one of these big doors closed, but I've also heard this. It's very creepy. And I think Dakota, when he was up here, I think
That door.
that's the door.
Which one?
Behind?
That
We
one.
should probably know
I'll
that.
show you. I'll show
Okay.
you. So here's, if you want to get a cool little thing. This was from when it was a nursing facility.
Oh, cool.
They still have like the old notebook.
Oh, do you need a new battery now?
Yeah, we'll take a break in just a second. Look, there's a mirror.
So this is the door that Dakota had closed.
Do you remember that, Don?
This one right in front of us, right? So he would have been down there.
Yeah. And then somebody was on the other side. I forget who.
So the door, this door is the one that closed, and we always keep this.
Okay, I was gonna
underneath
say
it.
it's propped
So
open right
you
there.
can feel how heavy. Feel how heavy.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
it's a heavy door. It's not an easy door to like.
Push it.
Yeah, just. I've showed people multiple times. I'm like, it's not an easy door to like.
Yeah. I don't want to slam my finger in it.
Don't do that.
I've already
We
done
don't
that
want that.
enough. Oh, that's a cool. That just
Mhm.
looks cool there.
So we're headed to the third floor nurses station.
Okay.
Right.
He
Well,
needs
let's,
to
like,
switch
pause
batteries
for a
real quick.
minute.
So we're headed into the third floor nurses station. This is the creepiest, and I'll show you the stairwell that I got pushed down.
Oh, that would be good to have in the.
Let me just tell you, it was creepy too.
What I'm thinking is when.
So here's the third floor nurses station. This is it. This is it. It is creepy and
Cool.
yeah. So this
Old pill bottles.
is one of the rooms that people have said they have seen things in.
Elevator.
Ooh, what kind of things?
Just like apparitions, shadow figures coming in and out. It was really strange.
We haven't ran into anything strange yet.
Yeah, so far we've been good, right? I don't want to jinx us.
It's the middle of the day.
So I'm
We're
gonna bring you
safe.
down to
Hopefully.
Well, we thought that with
3007.
the.
I'm bringing you down to
Okay,
3007. This is the room where everyone has reported, I shouldn't say everyone, many people have reported.
Three Oaks? Oh,
Yes.
yeah, I remember that.
Many people have reported seeing a woman's,
The lady in white up in the
yes,
window?
and she stands in this window. They can see her from like the road, from the front of the building, and some paranormal teams have said that they have seen like a mist come through this hallway that looks like a lady in a dress.
Ooh.
So I have never seen her that I know of, but this is the room. This is 3007.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
No, that is one that I did hear.
Yeah, that's
couple
been,
times.
there are people that don't even believe in ghosts and stuff, and they have seen the lady in that window.
There's a place we filmed, Ingles
I was getting ready to
Castle.
say that.
Yeah, there's a, they call her the lady in the mirror, and
Ooh. Is that one you sent me that pic? Oh yeah, that's creepy.
yeah, that was.
So this is just, so you, if you
Down
want
at
to
the
look
end.
out.
That's the road, isn't it?
Ah!
I hit your hand, didn't I?
Oh man, that hurt.
Yeah, this is the road.
You ran right into.
Oh, now I'm gonna take you to the creepy section.
Okay.
This nurse's station is where lots of activity has happened with paranormal teams. We get voices, disembodied voices, actual real-time voices, and it's men and women. It's very interesting.
At the nursing station.
Yeah, in this area.
There's.
I have personally had experiences here. So right here is the stairwell that I got pushed down.
Oh my.
And obviously we can't.
You've got video
Oh,
of that
good God.
too,
Yes,
don't you?
I do.
This
And
goes down to the basement?
This goes all the way down to, there's no basement.
Oh.
The first floor. Yeah.
Right, sorry.
So, yeah, that's okay.
Tell me that.
You can't see, obviously, very well. Let me see if I can get you a light here. But, I don't know if you want to, I wouldn't recommend, I don't like going down the stairwell, but I was right here on that top step, and I was by myself, and I was going down the step, and I had my gear, because I was by myself just doing just trying to do EVPs and such.
Was this in
And-
2016 when you,
Yeah. And I was walking down the stairs, and I felt like someone, you know how you get pushed like by the shoulder blades from behind?
Yeah.
It felt like that. So I was thinking that I was getting attacked by a real person. Like I thought somebody broke into the
Oh
building
my gosh.
and was pushing me down the stairs. So it was terrifying. I mean, it was a very like hard
That was
push.
me. Talk about,
Oh.
there's a lady at work. She went to one of those Halloween tours at St. Albans.
Uh-huh.
And same thing happened to her when she was there.
Huh.
I mean, that's the first time that's ever happened. Like that.
Did it ever happen again?
No.
Oh.
But I really didn't give it too much opportunity either.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Because I was carrying all my gear and I was just like, because I like hanging out in places I don't get too scared too often. And so I was just walking down, minding my own business, carrying all my gear, and I go down and I just felt like somebody just went like that, and I thought I was getting attacked by a real person. Like I thought someone broke in and was pushing
So
me.
that
It
is
was
truly
terrifying.
terrifying.
Yeah, it really was. I'm not gonna lie, I was terrified. Yeah, so this is the area, and of course I don't use that stairwell, and I don't recommend anyone else does either. But if you go down that stairwell, it'll take you out into where the blue room is.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
very interesting. Area. This is very creepy. This is like, we haven't done much back here at all. So here is where they used to get their pills and stuff. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. That's a creepy bathroom, I think. Yeah.
It can stay closed.
Yeah.
So this area back here, we had some interesting things happen, and it's this room, I don't know, this is a weird room, but it's very old and decrepit and whatnot, so it comes out around the other side, but see how this place is like a maze?
Yeah.
And then if you look out here, you can see the road, and if you look over here, that white building is where they used to bottle the water.
Oh,
So that was
okay.
the water bottling. Now the wing that we're looking at, that's the women's wing, the brick,
Okay.
this brick over here. So we can go through here.
So huge.
This will take us back around. Very weird.
How long did it take for you to figure out where everything was and remember?
A while.
Memorize everything?
So I would get lost and I'd have to look outside. I'd be like, where am I at? You know, so I'd have to look outside and see where I was, and then that's how I figured out. So if you get lost in here, just look outside and be like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm in the front of the building or I'm in the back of the building. Yeah, this area right here, I don't know what it is, but there is so much activity right here. Like between me falling, you know,
Yeah.
getting pushed down the stairs and this area, we have so many teams that have so many things happen.
I guess a lot of teams come here and investigate.
Yes, we have, right now, I have pretty much every weekend booked
Oh, wow.
for the rest of the year.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Was that because of the destination fee and project fee?
No, I've been doing this since 2018, letting teams come, and it was by word of mouth, really.
Oh,
I mean,
really?
for the most part, but we've always been that way. I've had it booked since way before they ever started, like.
I think I was telling you, I heard a long time ago that this place was haunted. I didn't hear
Yeah.
a lot of specific stuff.
Now,
but-
did you guys want to go back that way, or do you want to go down this way and go
This is
down?
fun.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, there's a lot of people that have said that this place was haunted.
Yeah, I mean, I heard about that a long time ago. I think I was telling you, I don't know where I heard it.
Well, I know, like, when I moved back from Hawaii, I drove past here in 2004, so I've been obsessed with this place since 2004.
You just felt kind of connected to it or
Oh,
something
yeah, I
like that.
absolutely did. So here we are in the mirror room now. So do you guys want to go downstairs?
Okay.
Or do you want to go into
Oh.
do you want to go back to the
Right back
women's-
at the
Should I take
spot.
you on the
Yeah.
women's wing first?
Let's check it out.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Now see how weird it is? How you just like keep going around in circles.
Yeah.
So here's, like, I was gonna tell you, like,
Sugar maple?
if you could,
Yeah.
Donald.
yeah, no smoking.
I like to be taking
So
more pictures.
this hallway here is very active as well.
Oh,
And I'll bring you down here. I want to show you the end of the hall. You can get a good view of the bottom of the plate. But also, this.
oh, wow.
Yeah.
What is this?
So this is one of the areas that we have the haunted house in.
Okay.
So you'll see
Yeah.
a lot of
That's cool,
a
though.
lot of stuff. Yeah.
There's a snake.
Yeah. I know. I always get creeped out by it.
Oh, there's a body.
I'm like.
Where-
no.
wait, what, where?
I'm like, no.
In the bathtub.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
And then this is the funny room. Some people will walk by and be like, ah, this one's kind of creepy. And so you'll see the pink stairwell. And I don't know
That's
if you
the-
know the story behind pink in facilities like correctional facilities
This is
and
for
nursing homes.
birthing?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Pink used to be used it was considered a de-escalating of
Okay.
aggression. Now, we know now that that may not be true because blue is more of a calming color.
Yeah.
But back in the day, they used to actually paint, Moundsville Penitentiary has pink walls and whatnot because
really?
they thought that it would make the prisoners less aggressive. And not that we had aggressive, I'm not saying that people here were aggressive, but I think that they wanted to de-escalate like dementia patients and Alzheimer's, but they thought pink was a calming color, which I find interesting because I don't know about you, but to me, it doesn't really look calming to me.
No.
I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not.
I don't know, it kind of makes me mad.
Yeah, I know.
I look at it and
That's
I'm
what I
just like,
thought.
I'm like, man.
Yeah. So I thought it was interesting, like their rationale.
Oh, okay.
So this is the plant, this is the building that was used for the water bottling,
Okay, yeah.
just so you know.
Do they still have any bottles in there?
I don't think that they do right now, but when, like I told you, like when I first started coming down here, they did have some bottled water still bottled up and whatnot from the plant. And I think that the new owner, I think he has been talking to someone to see if, they want to start bottling water here.
Oh.
Yeah. So, and then right there's the oldest jail. You can see it straight from here. That's it, that little building, that little tiny
Oh,
building.
really?
Yeah. That is
Wow.
that is the oldest jail west of the Alleghenies. Now,
That's
if you look right up on top of that hill, That is the hill that the cemetery is on top of.
Oh, okay.
That's the one I told you that if the cows are in there, we can't
Yeah,
go
yeah,
in there.
yeah.
But we're working on that too to get it.
That's
fenced
where, yeah, that's.
off. And now this over here, you're looking at the brick wall. This is that's the men's ward. So all 3 floors are men's. We're in the women's right now. I'm gonna take you upstairs, and then we'll go downstairs, because downstairs is very interesting.
Closet.
So we're gonna go in this lovely pink stairwell.
Oh, I'm mad again.
You feel calm?
No.
I always thought it was so weird. Okay, used pink. Now this floor is very active. Paranormal teams. As you can see, it looks about the same as the floor downstairs.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the vibe, or I'm not sure what you call it, just feels heavy.
That's what a lot of people report. Now here, I will show you guys.
Whoa.
Yeah, you feel weird? Or is it that?
That.
So, this here, 3112. This is the bathroom where I caught that hand.
Oh
I'm going to
my.
show you guys. Go right ahead. After you. Right here. It was right across this tub.
Let's see if we can
That
get
picture
it.
that I sent you. Yeah. Now, as you can see, there's a lot of light here, right?
Yep.
I don't know where that dark. I mean, you can imagine how dark it has to be.
Yeah, exactly.
How dark the actual hand has to be. Because if you also look, I was taking the picture from over here, right? Because you can see like the tub and everything.
And it was just like
and you
were
can see
taking
that the light is behind me. You see what I mean? So like the light is behind me. Now there's light over here because of that window. But that dark, I mean, there was nobody in here.
And if it was like one of these branches or something, it would have been in all the photos.
Right. But also, I mean, you saw that, it's very clear, like it's very,
It was like a reaching.
and it's very large, like it's a large hand. Did you show him?
No.
Okay.
Can I send that to him and we can like add it into the video here?
Absolutely. So that hand, the story behind that is I was taking 3 college girls on a tour here. They were not into paranormal. They just wanted to get a feel for the place. They just wanted to see the place and look
Kind of
around.
like what we're doing.
Yeah. And they weren't filming or anything. They weren't into it. They were just wanting to see it. And it was, I was here, so they asked if I would, and I said sure. And so the 3 girls came with me, and I just kind of took them around, just like I'm doing with you guys, just showing them around. And they all, when we hit this floor here, I was like, okay, we're gonna go down through here, and they were like, no, we're not, we don't want to go down through there. There's something about it, I just didn't want to go. The first girl was like, I'm not going, I'm staying up here. She was like, I'm staying by the wall, And then the other 2 were like, they started following me, and they were like, no. And I was like, when people get like that, I tend to take pictures just randomly, because you never know.
I've seen you. You've been taking all kinds of pictures.
I take a million pictures. So I just randomly take pictures whenever I feel like, it's cool or whatever. And when they were acting that way, I was like, are you guys okay? And they were like, yeah, well, we're scared. It's creepy. We don't want to go. So I said, okay. I said, stay right there. Because I had a K2 meter from a previous investigation that I had set up on a stand right there. And you can see that in the picture. It's the little light that's on. So it was just sitting on a stand right here against the wall. And I wanted to pick up the K2. So I said, just wait right here. I'm going to go pick up the K2 meter that I had set up from previous. And they were like, okay. So they're standing there, and the one girl was like, I'm really scared. I said, it's okay, calm down, don't move, don't run, it's okay, I'm coming right back. So I grabbed it, and before I grabbed it, that's when I just snapped a few pictures, because I thought, it just feels really heavy in here, and it felt really creepy to me. And it felt abnormally creepy. So I was like, I don't know what it is, I don't see anything, I'm just gonna snap pictures. I did not even know that I caught that picture until the next day when I woke up and started looking through all my pictures. And I was like, and I'm like enlarging it, and I'm like, and then I send it to everybody I know, like all of my skeptical friends. I'm like, what is this? What is this? And they were like, that looks like a really creepy hand. I was like, yeah. And so as you can see, like my hands, you know, obviously that hand is very thick. Like you can see it's like a very thick, dark hand.
I mean, thicker than mine.
Yeah, it's very thick, yeah. And
It looked like
it was
a claw.
it was very big. And I was like, ugh. But you can also tell from the way I'm taking the picture, the angle that I'm taking the picture, there's no way I could have like,
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like I don't even know what I would have did to like try to.
Yeah.
So this is the room. A lot of people get activity in this room. For paranormal teams, they come in here. Some people actually sit in the tub. But the other interesting story is,
Go ahead.
the other interesting story for this place is that I do have death records that show that there have been patients who have died in the bathtub.
That bathtub.
I don't know if it's
Oh,
this bathtub. I don't know what bathtub. But we do have records of patients dying in the
Oh,
bathtub.
that's right. They did that. The heating therapy. I forget.
The
what it's called.
hydrotherapy that I showed you guys down there.
And it scalded them.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh,
Yes.
God.
Yes.
So now it wasn't, because a lot of people are like, was it intentional? I don't believe that it was meant to be intentional.
No, back
But
then.
you gotta remember too, there were hundreds of people here as residents, you know,
Yeah.
nursing home residents. And the staff, I mean, it's still like it is today. There's not enough staff.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
there's, you know, this was a state-run facility. So typically the people that were residents, the nursing home residents, they were lower income usually, or didn't have family to take care of them and whatnot. So, you know, of course, if you consider all those factors, I'm sure that the staff was underpaid
Oh, yeah.
and understaffed. So I try to remind people, I'm like, don't act like they're trying to kill people.
Yeah, well-
you know, I don't think they were intentionally. I would hope not. Let's put it like
That's
I would
what
hope
I
not.
tell people about places also like this. They also didn't have the knowledge that we
No.
have back then
Right.
either about these types of things
Right.
aren't really effective.
Right.
Back then they thought it was.
Right. And so I try to remind people of stuff like that because I can't stand when people like glamorize the
Yeah.
terribleness of
Yeah.
I mean, that's just awful, you know?
Like they talk about electroshock therapy.
This is an interesting room.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
That needs a lot of work. And then I like what it says on the door. Admit no residents. It's just interesting. So,
It's
sorry.
like my old room in college.
Jeez.
And then here's the cardinal hallway, so that way you know what hallway we were on. I like to mark that sometimes, you know, just because it's... Yeah, so this floor was very active for paranormal teams, and even myself included, because like I told you that, it was very creepy when we came through here. And then if you want to go, you guys want to go downstairs to the...
The first
Yeah.
floor.
You
We
want
got
to go?
lights.
You want to go there yet? There's no lights.
Do we want the night vision then?
Probably, yeah. It gets very dark sometimes.
I'll keep rolling and see what happens.
Okay,
We got
I'll do
flashlights.
this one
So
too.
be careful of the steps here. It's kind of like dusty and stuff. I'll show you where we are again. Again, we're back to the mirror room. Everything kind of like centralizes.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Okay.
Now this floor kind of goes up a little bit here, so don't trip. Okay. So here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is the area where they used to bring the men and women to kind of hang out. And this is like the old fireplace. And
Jeez.
yeah, it's cool. So this over here, you can see like this window-looking kind of thing. This used to actually be a chicken window for
Chicken window?
a chicken.
Oh, chicken window.
A chicken.
You go get your fried chicken.
Yes, go get your fried chicken.
Oh,
You can tell he's
God.
hungry. He's like chicken. Sorry, my chicken window.
Oh, that's a good one though.
I know that is a good one. I'm gonna label that. Just for you. I'm gonna say, this is the
Jimmy's chicken window.
Yep, his we're gonna call it Jimmy's chicken window. So this is like the old school, you know, you see how big this is.
I know, it's really cool.
And I
That's
do
crazy to see.
I know.
Man.
And I do have record of slaves catching fire
Oh,
and dying.
God.
So I don't know if it was right here, but this is
I mean, that's easy to happen.
Well, they
How
had
big
to
it
have the
is.
fireplace, I guess, right?
Yes. And they said it was accidental, but it's weird because there's quite a few women of the same age, young women.
Yeah.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
But also that's who tended the fire, so we,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? We don't.
Yeah.
It's so much colder down here than it is upstairs.
It is.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot colder. And then I'll show you if you guys want to see. So this way, I'll save the worst part for
Oh,
last.
Lord.
So this way here.
Oh, we came from there.
I don't know if this will hold it. Maybe. Okay.
Does all this loop back or?
What's that?
We gotta come back to these stairs?
Yeah, we're gonna come back. Yeah. So this.
Oh, we got light here.
This is a makeshift for our plants.
Oh,
That's
But,
cool.
This used to be like the little shop for when the residents, like of the nursing home, they could come here and buy stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, so this back here is just a plain old little, we use this for storage, but this used to be like a little socializing area for the residents and whatnot.
I guess they came and played like board games.
And yeah, and you can look out how neat it is on the first, you can see the
Oh, yeah.
front of the building. There's not much back here, as you can see, so
Yeah.
nothing major. Just wanted to kind of show you, give you an idea of what was here.
It's still cool though.
Yeah.
It's really neat.
This is an old refrigerator.
I know. There's some old.
That looks like the one Harrison Ford got into in that Indiana Jones movie. In the Atomic Blast.
I'll take you guys back this way first, and then we'll go that way.
Okay. Where'd they hear the scream at?
What's that?
Where'd they hear the scream at?
Down here.
Oh.
So there,
Oh, boy.
in this area, there was a stream, and then also over there, well, I'll show you.
Hope I need this right now.
Yeah, this is very interesting. As you can see, this is kind of like very similar to upstairs. You know, it all kind of looks the same. If you notice, I don't know if you noticed that.
It does.
Very interesting. There's a lot of people that say that they get a lot of activity down here as well. I have not personally. I thought this was interesting. This is rubbish.
Yeah.
But
Ow! Where did it go? The rubbish.
I don't know now. But I think they would just have like a big container back there and then take it all out. And then this, of course, this goes out to, see where we are there?
Yeah.
And then
Oh, yeah.
this is just a big, where they keep the generator stuff and all that, so it's just in that room there, so we don't ever go back there. But yeah, kind of gives you an idea, see how interesting? Everything's just kind of like, I don't know, it just kind of all comes back around.
Yeah.
But this floor is very active as well. A lot of people like coming down here. But I always said the residents that got to have these rooms down here kind of had cool rooms because you could look right out into the garden.
Oh, yeah.
So I think that would be kind of interesting, just be able to look right out.
Yeah. Where did they hear the big? That creeped me out so bad.
The real loud scream?
Yes, in Destination Fear. I think it was like
Yeah.
it was early on.
So that, what's really interesting about that is, I didn't tell them that I had that on recording. So that had happened to me multiple times.
Did you hear that?
Yes.
Did you hear that, Don?
I heard something.
Wait.
Oh
okay.
gosh! Oh my gosh!
Hello, where are you?
No, I thought we got something really creepy.
Yeah, that would have been really weird.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna head into the area that is truly, I believe, one of the, between the third floor versus the station and this area, it's the two worst.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're gonna head into that. Can you feel that breeze and the
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
It's a huge difference.
Whoa.
Yeah. It kind of gives you a little, creepy feeling.
Yeah. It feels heavy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
This would be the area. This is also where we believe the slave quarters were.
This looks like.
Yeah. Now I'm going to show you.
Now, is it true that this whole place was built by slave labor?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Not just slave labor, but like a lot of people, but a lot of slaves also. So back here, which we have this blocked off because it's not safe. Back here, there is an area which is where we have like a lot of pipes and things like that. That are, the big, huge pipes for like the building.
Mm-hmm.
And we have it blocked off because that is where they used to keep dead bodies when people would die. They would keep the bodies, like when it was too cold to shovel and dig in the ground. The nursing patients that would pass away, they would keep them in there before they would put them in the cemetery or send them on their way to wherever their loved ones wanted them to be. But the area that used to be kept in is dangerous because there's a lot of pipes and whatnot that are exposed. So we have it blocked off to everyone because it's just not safe.
Yeah.
So if you kind of give you an idea like how close it is to all of the active area, it's literally right around like the corner. So like if you look, like we're gonna go that way, but it's literally that whole, yeah. So just to give you an idea, we are headed into, this is where Destination Fear, especially Chelsea and Tanner.
This looks familiar.
Yeah, this is the area they were in. Now, Chelsea, I believe, was Chelsea, I can't remember if she was in this area or if Tanner was. I think Tanner might have been. And Chelsea was around the corner where we just came from. So that's how you can kind of like tell.
Tanner was down the corner
yes.
and he heard the scream and he came running down here.
Yes, yes. So this area here, and we're getting into the area, this is where the lady lost her arm.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So be careful, there's stuff right here.
Okay.
So this is the machine where she lost her arm. She was doing laundry. This is one of those laundry machines.
Ah!
Okay. And if you want to walk back in here, I'll show you some really cool.
I'll get a picture of this too.
Yeah, definitely get a picture of it. It's pretty cool. And back here too is neat. So look at this old laundry. These old laundry machines. Look at these.
Jeez.
Could you imagine? I can't imagine.
Gosh.
I know, right?
Wow. What?
I think it's cool.
Very.
And I like looking at all the old, I like the old signs and stuff.
What was this?
What was what?
What's this?
I think this was one of the things that they used for like the generator. I want to say they used for like the what do you call it? Energy, like the energy.
Yeah.
I want to say it was
Like a mini power plant type thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I could be wrong on that. I think these are cool. I love these.
Yeah.
I was like, these are just so big and weird.
Hopefully you don't get a demon claw coming out of it.
No, I don't. Yeah, I would hope not. I would like to not see that.
Ever again.
I'm like, no, I would prefer not to do that. I love these old school like controls. And stuff. I think they're so neat. I always take pictures of stuff. It's neat. So yeah, that was where the lady lost her arm with that big machine out there.
I can see that happening if you're not careful.
Yeah, can you imagine?
Oh, God. You know, I complained about smashing my finger, but could you imagine how much that hurt?
Oh, no, I would not, no. Don't think I would like to know that. Seems like it would be a little too painful.
Oh, no.
So you see how close we are to the road?
I can hear the road.
Yeah, it's right here. So this is where they would pull up, like before we added on the stairwells, because you know, this was added on, like these metal things. They used to be wooden, and then a couple of those, like old school. But see the little brick behind it and everything, it's really neat. But this is where they would actually, we're standing, right? If you see that picture, I have a picture posted that is, it has a horse and carriage and some people dressed up really fancy. This is in the exact location that they were getting off of that buggy.
Huh.
Yeah. So, it's really cool.
Yeah.
It's definitely interesting. You know, this place is just so full of history.
It is. Like, when I looked into it, I couldn't believe it. I think this place has probably got the most history out of everywhere we've been.
Yeah, probably.
Definitely.
I mean, it's one of the oldest. I can't believe that West Virginia hasn't like tried to restore it more. You know, like put more into it, because it's just. I mean, it's fascinating, and I mean, George Washington came here. Like, how much cooler can it be, right?
They probably think that it's Virginia's problem because
Probably.
back when they used to be Virginia when it was
Yeah. Just
They're
blame it on
Virginia.
Blame it on Virginia.
Yeah.
We blame everything on Virginia. If it doesn't work, let's blame it on Virginia.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Ashby's trying to do a lot of stuff with this place. Like, he's really trying to like beef
Whoa,
up
that's really dark.
Yeah, see how dark it gets? That's why when people, it was cracking me up because people were like, oh, that's fake. I'm like, how in the world and who would want to fake anything down here? You can see you don't have any service.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't know even how you would, you know what I mean? Like, I just, it amazes me. But this area here, I always thought this was really cool. Like, even before Destination Fear, like I told you, I knew them before because of my friend. And so when they came here, I didn't tell her like all of the stuff that I had happened to me. So they had no idea when they came here as Destination Fear. So after they came, I was like, I cannot believe they caught that scream. Like, I couldn't believe it. Because I never told them that I caught any screams or anything. And I have multiple like recordings where you can hear the like screams, and I mean they're loud. Like
that was loud. I played it over and over.
No, it's very creepy. But a lot of people ask me, they're like, "Is that fake?" I'm like, I mean, I don't know if they faked it when they were here, but I have caught that myself. So, and I didn't tell anyone other than the people that I knew.
Didn't they leave? I can't remember which time that when they came back. Maybe there was somewhere they left a camera, and they picked up chanting sounds.
That was down here. Yes.
Oh,
nice.
And you know what's weird about that? I got the same thing before they ever came here, and I never told them. The chanting is the same. I'll have to give you guys the footage. You will be like, what the heck?
Can we put it in with this?
If I can find it,
Okay.
yeah. It's very creepy, but if you want to go through here, see the bars on the windows?
Yeah.
Very interesting.
No, the screaming and then that chanting really got me. I think I was on my elliptical and I heard it and I got off and I was like, no, I'm in my elliptical in my basement. I got off, freaked out. I'm home alone in the basement by myself. Get off the elliptical, played it over and over, and I'm like, dang.
Yeah, it's creepy.
So
they run the haunted house down here too, like they'll run the random chair. They bring the haunted house through here too as well. As you can see, we have all this stuff. But see how the rooms and things are? It's really weird. This place is a big name.
it is. American economy.
Yeah. Then here's some creepiness.
Oh.
Yeah, so do you guys have anywhere else that you want to go in the building, or do you want to check back in?